you're looking to start a podcast, looking no further, Bravery Studios is the place to make it happen. New Jersey's #1 podcast studio. All you have to do is come here and speak and leave the rest to us. We handle the production. We do the editing, uploading, graphics, logos, everything. You name it, we do it here in Bravery Studios. Don't let these ideas live rent-free in your mind any longer. Come to Bravery. Become a Braveheart. Start your podcast today. Good evening, Bravehearts, and good evening, Garfield, New Jerusalem. Welcome back to Live from Bravery Studios. Listen, I remember the best summer of my life was when I took my Dreamcast, I stuffed it in my book bag, and I took it to summer camp with me. There was an old TV in the cabin where everybody slept, and we hooked up the Dreamcast. I had CVS 2, probably a bootleg version, and we all created 3-man teams where we all took care of one character. And it was just amazing. There was probably like 30 people there, and everyone played it. Everyone had a 3-man team. From that day forward, I said to myself, this is me. I am an FGC man. This is what I'm gonna be for the rest of my life, most likely. And this episode is just a culmination of my love, my anger, my sorrow, everything I feel for the FGC. I love you guys. If I wasn't here podcasting, running a podcast studio, I'd probably be getting my tail whooped at all these FGC events for sure. But listen, Jony and Klev, I have admired you guys for so many years. Klev, I've gone to you for almost every logo I've ever needed. You have been my guy. I've reached out to you for all of them. You're the best at it, man. I wouldn't go to anyone else. And Jony, listen, it's meeting you, just following Klev, seeing you guys working together. I am profoundly amazed at the amazing niche you guys have carved out for yourselves. Building the fight sticks, hosting the locals, the tournaments, all that jazz. Listen, I have been in admiration of you guys for so long. So for everyone watching, this is a very passionate episode. Shout out to JxK, Steve Franchise, my right-hand man here in Bravery Studios. Both of us are fighting game heads. Both of us love these guys and what they do. Patty, definitely some love to you as well. I got to get you on an interview here soon as well. But without further ado, check out this amazing episode. Check out this amazing interview. And, take notice of what's to come. Because we're going to be working together a lot soon. A lot more. We're already working together. We're already kicking ass. But a lot more to come. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you like the episode, want to hear more amazing interviews with amazing people, subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up, the notification bell, all of that jazz. And we'll see you soon, Braveheart. But yeah, when they canceled EGM Magazine, my year-long subscription got replaced with Maxim, and I was like 14. My mom was like, "Yo, why are you ordering this?" Yeah, bro, we're live from Bravery Studios.
Yeah.
We're here with JX Designs. Did I say the name correctly?
Yes.
I did.
JxK.
JxK Design. So I didn't say it right.
He's
too
like,
I always say it wrong anyway.
you feel like making a bunch of letters right now. You feel like R&B.
But yeah, man, we're here with two legends of the FGC here in Jersey. I'm not even exaggerating. These are guys that in the periphery, like I'm watching like all the amazing stuff they're doing, and I've waited forever for us to finally come together and work together on something. And last September we finally made it happen, and it was really dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here with Jony Fraze, and we're here with Klever Art.
Peace.
Yeah, two legends in the game right here. Yeah, bro, I definitely could not wait to get you guys on a podcast, and I want to hear how you guys came together. Like, how did you guys find each other?
You tell the story.
All right, so
Be as dramatic as possible. Like, a fighting game story
we
arc.
originally met on Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
Right? I was talking a lot of shit on the lobbies.
Yeah.
You're still
So,
playing
but I'm
Geef at
also
the
trying
time?
to keep it funny, you know what I'm saying? So they were better than me. All I had was jokes. So that's how we originally met, on Street Fighter 4 lobbies. And then we finally linked up at ECT 2016?
15 or
15 or 14. We literally, everybody, all the homies, just met up. We all saw each other.
How did you
was so
guys?
sick.
You guys were part of like a community already. Like, how did you guys know each other in the lobbies?
Okay, so that situation happened where, like, you know, we're just in a random room and this guy's talking a lot of smack, but I could tell he's from around the way.
Yeah.
Because he had the New York, Jersey slang and accent. So I knew that he was from around the way.
Online lobbies, like with the voice chat.
Yeah, so we were on Steam when it first came out on PC.
Wow.
So we were in the lobbies talking smack, and I knew he was from around the way. I could just tell. Then I asked him, like, yo, Duff. He used to go by Duff Lord.
Duff Lord, yeah.
I was like, yo, Duff, where you at? And he's like, oh, I'm around the way. I'm in Patterson. I'm like, yo, I'm like right by you. And then, you know, fast forward, I think that summer, it was East Coast Throwdown. And I think you like tapped me on the shoulder or something like that.
Yeah.
And, he was like, yo,
it
was good. And then after that, we started collabing because, you know, he's an amazing artist. That's the reason why he's here. And you started seeing me doing like the graphics for arcade sticks, and we're like,
yeah,
yo,
like you were always, that was always your thing. Like I was just like, yo, that's so cool, bro. And then I think you asked me to do one, right?
Yeah, I think like it was either for Long Island Joe.
No, it was Zano.
Oh,
Zano.
yeah, boy Zano.
Yeah. You had asked me. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And,
that kind of like started, and we kind of became like a crew.
The music started playing in the background, like when Ryu and Ken.
It was
like,
it was basically, yeah.
So it was like a mutual friend. He was getting his arcade stick customized. And I was like, yo, hold up, why don't we ask, you know, Klev to draw it original, you know, and that's basically then once we did that, we're like, yo, this is dope. We can like keep doing this. Yeah.
And it literally just, that's where it started, and it just kept coming.
Yeah,
and it was a business. You guys turned it into a business after that.
Yeah, well, I already had like an arcade, like the arcade stick business. Like I was just starting it at that time. Like I was like doing woodworking. I had my garage was like literally all wood, like woodworking stuff, and I learned how to make cases, like wood cases, from scratch. And you know, I don't do that anymore because it's actually like super not healthy for you.
Not bad. Not bad.
For sure.
But you have the mask on with the
even
the
then,
goggles,
even then,
with that.
could fog up.
Yeah, but I was literally making like wooden cases, fight sticks for people, and then you know, kind of, you know, elevated from there.
Got you. And how did you even learn how to do these things?
I've always kind of been handy, like a handy person, and you know, I studied graphic design. I'm really good with my hands. Like, you know, I could build. If you tell me to build something, I could build it. You know. I also worked as like a computer technician, so I kind of got used to working with like small parts. You know, not being worried about like little, you know, messing up or like breaking things small.
Yeah.
So that also helped. But I guess all the experience, being like an artist, being like, you know, a little bit of like also like DJ, and I DJ too. Like just really meticulous with my hands, like, you know, stuff like that.
I see that, bro. Dude was putting together a fight stick. He was like putting the pieces in.
It's all the
turntable
same
fight stick.
It's always been the same. Like Street Fighter is hip hop to me. It's like it's all
agreed.
It's
That's what's up.
Agreed.
So
yeah, Klev, man. How did you get started in artwork, bro? How did you become an artist, bro?
I don't know, man. I just, you know, at that, I started off my original stuff was like more spiritual and more traditional charcoal stuff. And from there, I just, you know, I did one event and somebody brought my stuff and I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool. I'm like, wait
you
a
get
minute.
paid for this?
Wait, you get paid doing this? I did one event and
Called your boss and quit. Yeah, I'm out of here.
So it just took off from there. I just kept doing several events, kept putting myself in the local scenes. It was like local pop-up art shop stuff, and it was a dope summer that one summer. I met everybody. I think I met you towards the end of that summer.
Yeah.
I think I had seen your stuff on YouTube. I'm like, this guy's cool. I like the editing here. I'm like, let me see who he is. And then boom, I sent you an invite. But yeah, it was just something I love, man. That's it. That's all I know how to do. There's no plan B. This is it. Either I get nice or just fail.
Yeah.
So how did this evolve from building fight sticks to making events?
Well, that's John, and he's always wanted to bring people together.
Yeah,
the energy of John is to bring people together. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I guess like I said, to me, like the gaming stuff is like, to me it's like hip hop, you know. So my dream was always to have like a party, you know, because I DJ'd, I used to promote, just all into entertainment. Like, I used to travel and like, you know, the country and do a lot of gigs and stuff. So I've seen like what it takes to put events together. And I just wanted to kind of fuse everything that I love into one event. So when we started like Rival Fools, we that's another whole story. But like when we started doing like live events for it, the idea was to kind of just bring like music, gaming, and just that vibe. Like, you know, it's almost more of like it's almost more of like a show than it is like an event. You know, it's kind of like it's a social thing versus like a super nerd thing. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a question too. Like, who influenced you on giving you that kick, just to, you know, give you that spark, just to make these arcade sticks?
Oh, for the sticks?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got into it because like I when I had my own, like my first one, I was like, how do I customize this? And then like, you know, then I broke it, you know, like anything you do totally broke it.
Trial and error.
Like parts everywhere. I was like, I guess I gotta go to GameStop, buy another one. And I was buying the cheap ones because I didn't know any better. And then I kind of just went online, discovered like the whole little community, shoryuken.com. I don't know if you guys remember that. There was like a tech talk team that like there was just all these nerds in there, like, you know, figuring out how to make them from scratch. I just got immersed into that, and I started buying like better quality versions and like modding them. Got comfortable with that. And then I said one day, I was like, I think I can make my own case with wood, and that's what I was talking about earlier, you know. And I just it just evolved from like wanting to customize mine to realizing that I can like do it on a bigger scale.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man, that's
and
great.
You know, I do design. I have like a bachelor's in like fine art, so like, to me, it's just like an art project. You know, like eventually, like
you say that way too casually, bro. But I like how you say that like fighting games are like hip hop or like music in general, because I think every fighting game is like a genre of music. Just like I think Tekken is like rave music.
I
think how like
Guilty Gear rock.
Guilty Gear is metal, right?
Exactly.
And Street Fighter from time to time has dabbled with all different kinds of genres, but we associate Street Fighter with hip hop because of Third Strike and now Street Fighter 6. And I feel like the FGC itself, and for anyone that's watching that doesn't know what FGC means, the fighting game community, that is like the ghetto of all video games, I feel like.
I mean, like, I'm sure each one of us, we had a Street Fighter cap at the bodega in the corner.
First experience,
the pizza shop.
You know, for me, it was like literally like this deli right by my school. And that was just one of them. I can go to the other bodega and a couple more blocks down, they had it, you know. So it is hip hop, you know. To me, it's like skateboarding, Street Fighter, and like music is like one element to me, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's like the tenets of like hip hop that they created like in the 80s. Like, 80s, fighting games have that, where it's like the tenets of like at the FGC is the trash talking, having a fight stick, the sponsors, all the drama that happens in the background. Like shout out to Ernesto Lopez, man. Like he really is like the
shout
voice.
Out to Button Check.
The voice of drama in the FGC. Now, I say it in a positive way.
Yeah, I got to meet him last week.
I saw the picture, bro. I saw the picture. That's what's up, man. But can we show off that fight stick you got over there?
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Yeah. Bring that baby in.
So hold on.
Just pull the headphones off before you get dragged. Like a fish in the hook.
Put it here?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at that.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
And this is what this guy does for a living, man. He's a legend. This is your art on it as well, right?
Yeah,
man.
So
it's a collab.
You know, basically what we were just alluding to was like we started back then, you know, when me and Klev met, and then now we kind of do this on the reg, where clients will book us to do like a complete custom.
Yeah.
So they'll, you know, like you could talk about the artwork process.
Say all types of stuff. Like they give us like something and we mix it up, or we change the idea, make it fit better, like, you know. And
break down the process from from an order to conception.
All right, so this order is obviously how do you say the anime name correctly?
That's Gurren Lagann.
So he started with this request, and I believe he just asked at this point. He just asked for a character and just let us do our thing.
Some people are like that. Some people are mad specific.
Yeah.
And they like want to do a crazy mashup. They're like, yo, we did like, yo, I want Ryu to be a sushi chef.
Sushi chef, Ryu playing basketball. It gets kind of crazy.
This is when he's like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
So for this one, you know, he asked for the mech, and I just did it in my style. I developed this style over time to help me see the layout. Because, you know, it's really small when you get the Procreate file, the Photoshop file. So I like to pull back and then see. So eventually my lines kept getting thicker and just kept getting bolder. And so then I just developed this style during the 5 years we've been doing this. And it just mixes well with John's style. Yeah. Like our artistic vibes just connect.
Yeah, there's like rarely any time where I'm like, yo, I don't like it. Actually, it's never happened. It's actually never happened.
Yeah, it's never been a moment.
I was like, yo, sick.
That's pretty cool.
I got this.
That's pretty much like a bounce pass.
Awesome feeling.
Boom.
Yeah, it's like the illness assist.
Boom. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we just the process. I do the character work, and then John puts it together. Like I add the ingredient. I add some ingredients. John is the chef.
Right.
He mixes it all up, and it just comes out.
What do you have, like a CNC machine for this, or you're cutting this by hand?
No. So this is my Espada stick.
Oh, it's already.
No. So this is actually laser cut.
Gotcha. Because I see the rips in the textures and the plastic up there.
So these are all laser cut. That's what I'm saying. I don't do like physical woodwork anymore. I just kind of do it on my own. But like this case, we designed this to make this like a big ass canvas.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
So as you can see, like the artwork wraps around the whole thing. You know, it's like So you go. And everything's covered by art.
At this point, these I consider collectibles. At this point, it's something that people at this point, like I feel like the community's like, I gotta have an Espada. And then you gotta have your Kwamba.
Right, but they're more importantly, they're like, we gotta have a piece by the JxK crew.
Yeah. Exactly. It's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
And I see you guys gave one to Jay Wong too, right?
No, not Jay Wong.
Oh, I thought you guys had. Print. That's what it was.
High school girl.
Yeah.
They gotta give one to the franchise, you know.
So, yo, check this out though. So this guy, I brought this little battery pack here because you could. This works on every console actually. This works on PS5, PC, all the way back to PS3 and everything. So this is voice activated. So if you guys can see on the screen.
Look at that.
Every time I talk or if you mash a button, that's one of the most.
Could you zoom in on that for us, bro? Like let's get this.
There you go.
There.
Mic check.
Look at that.
Yeah, so again, voice activated, or you can just set it to red or green, whatever you want. There's a remote that comes with it. It's pretty fun.
It's saying
there's a Bluetooth app too.
That's really
so you can use your phone and change the color. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Man. When you rage quit, like it turns all red. Like that's
off now.
Yeah, man. So the process is someone makes an order. You do the art first.
Yes, I do the art because usually it's something specific or something that they want, and then I just see what I can do. How can I make it fire? I zoom in. I pull. I don't know. It's a process already. I have a method. It's just I lock it in, and then I give John some info. Like I just hit it with this color or that color. Then John is like, I bet I got it.
Right.
Boom, graphics.
But sometimes it's like I learned a lot about like anime and just things like in general, just the different cultures and different because like I don't watch all the animes. Like so some people they like straight up say, yo, I want X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is.
I help John with that because I'm an anime nerd.
Oh, you got him. There you go.
But sometimes you gotta look it up.
Yeah, like sometimes there's some specific characters in the anime I don't like. Yeah, Ruby's a little tough for me. But it's not that hard because like I said, John already got the vibes. If I say, yo, it's mech vibes, but just not in space. He'll be like, I got you. Right. Because he's done many of Gundam layouts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just vibes, man. I really can't explain it. It's an energy that we possess.
Yeah, it's like again, and like back to the music thing. It's just like you know, he's the MC, I'm the producer. You know, as far when it comes down to that, it's like you know, it literally looks like graffiti. A lot of people just think we have
That's
like
exactly
this,
the graffiti style.
Definitely does look like that.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like our flav. You know, people if they're either messing with us or not messing with us, based on that style.
Nah, I think let's show off some of your artwork over here.
Yeah, so I got these for you. We got bless you some art. So this is
we'll leave it in the studio.
This is it's hard to see. This is an ink style bison.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is like
Look
a
at
twisted
that.
bison.
My mother's never coming to the studio.
And then I have this recent one that did me justice.
Oh,
which
Sim
is like
Sim.
Sim, and then he has a lotus flower bomb.
That's really dope.
That's
You know,
dope.
so it's all tricked out.
I
you know.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so these
bro.
are for
We
you to hang
appreciate
up.
that.
Yo,
So we-
definitely.
that
Definitely
shit with that,
appreciate you.
know. Appreciate you guys having us, obviously.
So one question: where does one order a fight stick?
Oh, it's on our website. Yeah, just JxKdesigns.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, like this specific thing that we're doing where Klev does the art, we are backed up.
Yeah.
You know,
I would imagine.
I would.
So,
I wouldn't imagine either.
we had to close the queue for like the collab piece of it. You can still order a stick, like you know, I'll build it. But if you want this guy to bless it, yo, I think we got like
5 more.
No, more than that.
Probably more. Yeah,
Like 5 or 10.
Yeah.
We had to literally say like, yo, we gotta stop.
How long does it take to pump one out?
Like to lock one in?
No, just to get the entire job complete.
Just to take.
Oh yeah, well,
Just to ship it out.
It takes me at least maybe like a week.
Yeah, so
To get because I do the front.
You did that in a week?
Yeah, the front,
amazing.
the character alone, right? And then
That's
the back,
amazing.
I whip up the back real quick. They call it
work.
5 minute
5-minute
class.
Klev.
Wow.
So I sketch, and actually sometimes the
Nice.
bottom comes out better than the top because I'm not thinking about much. I'm just really loose.
Look at that.
The 5-minute Klev on the back.
Show the close up.
So you know,
5-minute Klev.
Yeah,
Wow.
So it works out that way. It took about a week, and then I pass it over to John, right? And then if John needs any hints, I'll let him know about the anime if it's something he's familiar with.
So I'll typically do the backgrounds
Yeah.
and just like the overall layout, just like put it all together, do the button overlays, and then I do the build. The build, I got this, like I did this build today in 3 hours on my stream.
Wow.
I can do it on my stream and know I'm not gonna mess up. It's crazy.
So once you get to my name in the queue, it would take you a week, pretty much, for me to get the fight stick.
More like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2
weeks?
A week for
Yeah.
the art, and then like if you're
That's
getting
not
the
bad.
build about a couple days.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. You
That's
guys
quick work
have
right
found
there.
an amazing niche, bro. Like, just imagine this. Like, just being an artist or just being an architect or someone who cuts wood, a carpenter, right? Alone, right?
Yeah.
Those things are like very oversaturated.
Sure.
But finding the niche of, hey, we're into fighting games. Hey, we're into music. Hey, I know how to build fight sticks. Like putting that all together to find your niche is an amazing thing, and I've admired you guys for that for the longest.
Same
bro.
here.
Like
Definitely mine,
without
you
a
guys.
doubt, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You got to think for him, Steve. Another question.
Well, most likely of.
Try not to hog all the questions.
No, you're good. You're good, man. So, given to that, the Klev, the artworks of what inspired you. I already asked what inspired him. What inspired you for doing art?
Well, with this,
like
this is it's a mixture of artists. Like there's Gandini, the guy who did like Dexter, and then like
Tartakovsky.
so there's that element of like those straight angles, so sharp lines. Samurai Jack. You know what I'm saying? And then the gorillas, obviously, right?
Yeah,
they give me those vibes.
The gorillas, especially with the shading, I learned how to make how to express characters. You don't need too much details. You just all shapes and things. So those two, and a mix of obviously other comic book characters, anime stuff, and I just wanted to at the end of the day, I wanted to break away from the anime style. I'm like, I want to make art where they be like, yo, this is JxK. So you can't get this nowhere else. So I made it a point as I got better, because I got better digitally the first year I worked with him. I wasn't really that good. So the first year I developed over time during making these layouts, and I'm like, bro, how do we branch out? Like, I don't want to keep doing this anime stuff. That blends in with everything else.
Yeah, like at events, like we, he just pumps out art. I print it, and we always have like a stack of prints, and like it's not, I don't know what it is, but there's other artists at these situations, but something about like his art style, it draws everyone in.
Look how bold and bright this is.
Like they will walk through, then they'll just stop at our table. Like,
yeah,
you know.
And the thing about these, is that they pop. They really give that whole brighting the colors feel.
Yeah,
like,
well, that leads into the John's Espada. I know this thing looks beautiful if you add some pop to it, some colors.
Right.
I can see the finished product already, and I know where John's gonna go with the graphics. He's gonna follow up. Like, it's an alley-oop. He's coming. I can already see him in the air halfway.
We got Pippen and Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? So,
play NBA Jam on fire.
So with this, it's like, man, it's got to be loud. It's got to be in your face, and you got to look at it twice. So you look at it and you look at it again, like, oh, snap!
I can't stop looking at it.
That's what I wanted to do.
Our goal basically is like, if most of these people who want something like this, they want to show it off. So they're gonna go to their local tournaments. Or they're gonna go to like the major tournaments, and they're gonna bring it. It's kind of like their swag, it's like,
Plus, it gives marketing for you guys because it would be like, hey, I made it JxK Designs.
So like the goal is like, if someone puts this on their lap and they're at a tournament, and they're about to fight, whoever for their first round battle, they look at the stick and they're already intimidated before they even start playing.
Like, oh man.
So that's like that's the goal.
This guy's gonna trash me.
This guy's mad serious, bro.
Like, yo, this guy.
You're in trouble.
Be like, oh, this guy's gonna trash me.
In Braveheart when they painted their faces, this
guy. So basically, what
he's got his war paint on.
It's the drums marching to the battle.
I dig it, bro.
Yeah, so that's what it is. I focus on like creating our own path in terms of the art, like our own group.
Well, you achieved it, bro. You guys have achieved it.
I fully think you guys achieved that.
Yeah, so you over-excelled. Like, the teacher's like, I can't even give you a grade, bro. You went above and beyond.
I can't give you another plus on your A+.
Thanks, man. It took time, man. A lot of hard work.
I got to see you grow.
My brother here.
Yeah. I feel like I've collaborated with you in the past on stuff, and I got to see your art grow and get better.
You saw it.
You already kicked ass in the beginning, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I've got at least. No, wait, you've done logos.
I think two for you.
You did two for me, but you did logos for every podcast in the beginning.
Yeah, I was getting it in. Like, you guys were offering to work. I'm like, these guys are cool. I want to vibe with them. I want to see what's going on. They're creating. I want to be with people who are creating.
Dude, you did Real Point Podcast.
Yes.
You did the Darkened Hour.
That's right. I forgot about that.
You did do the Darkened Hour.
Yes, I forgot about that one.
You did the Over the Top Rope Podcast.
Oh, the wrestling one. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They're still using them too?
Well, those podcasts, they're not around anymore, but they were using it until the end, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And if they come back, they're going to use them again, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you did the Bravery Arcade logo, the wolf with the wings.
The wolf with the wings.
That was the most recent one.
Yeah.
But I want to start getting into the actual fighting games themselves, bro, because it's not often that I'm in a room with FGC people that I can actually speak about the art of a game.
Sure.
And that's something that's often not like, it's not given enough attention, the presentation of a game. Like we were saying earlier, how like Tekken is like a rave song, and then Street Fighter is like a hip hop joint. Guilty Gear is like metal. Bro, what do you guys think is the most artistically like the fighting game with the best presentation to you? Your favorite presentation in the fighting game?
Oh God,
you have to go.
There's some heavy hitters out there.
Dude, I know this sounds cliche, but like Third Strike, man. I know this sounds cliche. Third Strike. When you walk past the arcade, you hear that.
I hear free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just that presentation. They just locked it down, and I don't think they'll ever grab that again, because I feel like that was a moment in time. They got just the right amount of artists.
The jazz hop.
And it's just the jazz hop, the stages, the music. To this day, we just listen to Third Strike music.
Every day.
Let it rock, right?
Every day.
And that's Capcom literally trying something new.
Yeah, that was
literally trying something new. And now, fast forward to now, they're trying something new again.
Exactly.
Well, I would say they are trying something new, because it's not the same kind of hip hop, but they're looking to their past, which I like those two guys they have working with the FGC department with them. They're definitely hip hop heads. You could tell looking at them, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
But Johnny, what's your favorite presentation in a fighting game?
I kind of like the older Neo Geo games, and I'm not really talking about like the King. I'm talking about like the the obscure ones, like Waku Waku 7.
Double Dragon.
And you ever heard of Power Instinct? Like that series
I've heard of
too.
Power Instinct.
That was like on like Sega, Saturn.
Like
and
World
Dreamcast.
Heroes and all that
No,
stuff?
Match or Melee. You ever see
you're
those
going
games?
very
Yeah,
obscure.
they're super obscure, but it's cool. Obviously, I love Third Strike. I think the modern games. I think Guilty Gear's presentation is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really into like the, it's not my vibe.
The
But
arts.
when you're like just like everything about how they present their characters and like the way that they modeled like the 3D to look 2D, I think that's like it's pretty incredible. Arc System Works is just killing it.
Cell shaded skills is amazing.
Definitely.
Right. But I'm always a Capcom guy. Like I only really play Capcom games, but like I always like admire the other, other side of the fence. Like I'm not great at Guilty Gear, but like I love watching people play it. So
It's fun. It's definitely fun, especially when you have high competitive players playing and doing moves and just doing combos, wall-to-wall combos, whatever. It's so awesome.
Crazy.
It's poetry in motion in itself, right?
It is.
Yeah, man. Even the fighting is like a hip hop beat. Boom, boom, bap.
It's a rhythm, yeah.
It is a rhythm.
That's a quarter circle punch right there. But yeah, bro. Like for me, it would be like CVS 1. CVS 1 presentation is crazy, and it's crazy. Not a lot of people even play
even
CVS
just the cutscene.
The level intros, bro. The character select in single player mode, where it's like a wave of lines of characters,
even the
and like
stages.
you move up. Bro, like I don't know what they were on at that point, but they were like, "Yo, we're just gonna put everything into like the presentation of this game, more so than the gameplay, because gameplay-wise, it's not all that, but presentation-wise, it's nuts, bro. The Ryu remix theme in that song, I go to bed to that jazz right there, bro. I swear to God, he can tell you, bro. He can tell you, like they put a lot of heart into that, and it's CVS 2 is definitely the better game, but CVS 1's presentation is crazy. I actually like CVS 2 presentation too. It's like a newsreel. It's like they have like CNN, which is like Capcom News Network or something like that in the game. Yeah.
I feel like King of Fighters did that now, like with their game. They're doing like a newsreel.
Yeah, it's like a
situation, scenery. You know.
But what about you, Steve? What's the fighting game that this presentation blows you away?
I would think both, like either Third Strike, because Third Strike was my jam. It was great. Like he said, the presentation of it is just it was at the era that it needed to be. Like it was around like 2002, 2099 almost. But yeah, that was the era of hip hop.
Capcom's Illmatic. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Wow.
It is. Yeah.
Wow, he's on the nose on that one. But yeah, it is. Yeah. It is Capcom's Illmatic. It's something that a lot of people can relate to.
From the game. Like, select to take your first pick. 10, 9, 7, 6. Come on, man. Everyone knows that.
Does that make Mark of the Wolf like Reasonable Doubt?
I'm glad you said it, man.
That was the challenge to Third Strike.
It was definitely.
But Marv, I'm glad you said that one, because that was the one I really wanted.
I actually do like
Mark of the Wolf.
Animation. Oh my god.
Yo, they greenlit a new version.
Yes,
they did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we were there for the reactions, and I'm glad that they're doing it, because I want to see now how's that new generation of Rock Howard's storyline. What's gonna be? Maybe we're gonna get a new villain, but I like how it's almost similar to like Third Strike. Almost, right? It's very similar. Like everybody's a grown-up version of themselves. Maybe Rock is an older, and now he's he's taking it upon his wing.
I
don't know
if Terry. Mustache.
They might. I don't know.
Whenever they age up characters, they give one of them a mustache. Vegeta and GT.
Yeah. As you guys can tell, I'm a big Rock Howard fan. Why? Because of how he looks. His jacket, the whole setup. Like he's like the new generation Terry, of course. With Geese's move.
I would say Kyo, actually.
Or Kyo, Kyo. With projectile.
But I like that you brought that up, bro. Who do you think is the best looking video game fighting game character? Like design wise.
Oh my.
That's a hard one, right?
The best design.
I can start it off.
Till now,
I kind of like
of all time.
Of all time.
Your favorite one. Your favorite one.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kick off. I think Jin in Tekken 4. His design was crazy. The hoodie.
Yeah,
I like that
hoodie.
That was fine.
And then I think he had like sneakers that looked like Jordans in that game. Like Tekken 4's presentation is lo-fi as hell. They never did that again. They went back to like the rave style, but after that. But the character design, Jin in Tekken 4 is a sexy beast. I will hang that poster up in my bathroom for sure.
Man,
I think for me, like what's coming to my mind is, even though I don't really like this character, I don't play this character.
It's all design.
I just like Jury.
Jury? Yeah.
Like,
And 4?
I just in every iteration they just always make her look cool.
I don't like the biker outfit. And
I don't know. I love the spider, like how like the like it's part of the design. It cuts into the sleeves and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like,
Inside.
it's like super dope. I don't know. Even the new version.
I like the new one.
Is super dope too.
The new one is really dope.
I just kind of like the swag that they give her. I guess I don't really like the character.
Yeah.
I hate fighting Jury. I would never pick. I don't think I'm gonna pick Jury like even in 6.
Most people hate fighting Jury.
I just feel like that character looks sick. You know.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a problem,
Right.
definitely.
How about you, Klev?
Oh man, it's hard for me, bro. It's just hard to pick.
Just say Geef and call it a night, bro.
No,
Zangief's cool.
definitely. He's cool.
Geef is the 80s Russian villain, like archetype.
Mecha Geef?
Mecha Geef's kind of crazy.
Like a Geef is popular.
I really liked when Kuma went crazy. When they named that Shin Akuma. Anytime Akuma has like an alternate version,
Like
it's
Oni?
Yeah, like Oni Akuma,
Oni.
like SNK's Shin Akuma. He had the white hair.
Oh
Yeah. SVC.
SVC,
Chaos.
too. I like Akuma, bro. I think he's badass. I don't play him, but I'll always have him around, posing and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, if I had to pick like a character in terms of animation, I think Third Strike Chun-Li's animation would be the pinnacle of
Definitely,
sprites.
hands down.
The way she sits down, bro.
Yeah,
the animation.
the
in that.
muscles going.
Yeah.
I think that really draws me more than the design, like the animation, the characters, and that's why I love 6. They had those little animations.
nuances.
It's the nuances that make the character.
Even the character screen, you're like.
Yeah, like the faces. And when she says, "I'm sorry," and then like.
Yeah.
So at 6, she has like a counter, and if you counter hit, she says, "I'm really sorry," and the character crumbles. It's pretty sick, man. I like that aspect. So it's hard. It's hard to pick one.
Those
They
are good
change them
picks.
every time,
Those
man.
are good picks.
They
though.
are good picks.
I like the Honda design in 5. I thought he looked the best in 5.
Yeah, he
With
did
the
look
tape
great.
fingers and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sick.
It was really nice.
I like when he had
that.
like the mafia outfit. The
Oh,
suit.
that.
Oh, yeah.
With the,
Those Antonio costumes.
But yeah, that was that outfit. Yeah, I need tofu.
man. It's really tough. I mean, Tekken too. Tekken always have amazing designs. Their characters always look awesome.
Yeah.
Tekken's amazing.
What's a bad design? What's the worst design character?
Bad.
Go ahead, Steve. I know
Yeah,
you
Steve,
know
pick
this
this
one
up.
already. Go ahead.
Street Fighter 5 Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
Street Fighter 5
He went
Ken
for
was
the
the
worst.
worst.
Well,
The man bun was not cutting it.
nah,
okay?
it's his face, bro.
And his face.
I think it's just the
Yeah.
face.
It's just
Yeah,
the
It might be the
whole head in general. It just
it's the
didn't
3D
cut it.
modeling, but design wise, like the Under Armour and then the gi like halfway off, it's not a bad look.
I wouldn't say so either. Yeah, I think
It's the modeling, like they ruined his face. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 is way better. man.
No, 100%.
Definitely.
10
6 Ken
million,
is way
10 million
better.
times.
Yeah.
But that look itself is not bad. It's just I don't know. They didn't put that much effort into the modeling of the characters.
Yeah.
I think they, if I'm not mistaken, they sent it off to like other companies to do it per character.
I mean,
I
it's-
might be wrong.
I mean, if it's not that, then it has to be what's it, Shune from King of Fighters.
Oh my god.
Shune.
If you guys don't know, Shune is the character that has like the hands, and then he has like the
Yeah,
skull
he has
outfit.
a-
He has headphones, like floating hands.
They were like, "What's cool? Give him all that."
that's
the
what that
jacket
felt
has
like.
a cape.
Give him a headset.
Yeah.
It's like all over the place, dude.
No,
like,
I agree with that.
He's got too much going on. Too much going
Like
on.
Isla is better, the one in 15, the woman version, like
Yeah.
Shune.
Yeah.
That one's better design, but
You're right.
yeah, Shune, I don't know. I hate that design.
Khan. I didn't even really like him. Nor did I like
Street
fighting that
Fighter 4.
character.
No, nobody did.
You know, like, you
Hey,
just
you
have
want
to look
evil.
at him while he's oiling up. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, he actually did it. Wow.
Hey, you want Evo? You want Evo, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
What about you, Johnny?
I don't know. I can't really say. I like what comes to mind is just like the characters that really shouldn't be in the game. Like, you know, like I know I'm gonna get flamed for this. Sorry, everybody, but like the bears and stuff and Tekken. Like, come on, man.
Panda.
Pandas
Come on,
and
Panda.
you know, the stupid dinosaur, you know, in there.
Yeah.
And like even like the old anime games, like the bonus coon. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
What's the kangaroo's name? What's it
Gone.
called?
Roger, yeah.
Get beat up by a kangaroo.
You know,
Remember the little
Tekken?
dinosaur? Gone?
Yeah.
In Tekken 3?
What happened to him?
I
He
don't
never
know.
returned.
He was a guest character.
He was just
for
a guest character, I
manga.
think.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're just like like, all right, we'll just put this guy in here because it's funny, but it's like.
Yeah, that's the Tekken takes itself very seriously
But
until
they're
it
all really
doesn't.
good
Until it doesn't,
There
it
are-
doesn't care.
It doesn't care.
But they're all like really good bear
I
players.
know, I know. I just feel like design-wise, they're like, yeah, this is about like a family feud and like people throwing each other volcanoes until it's about a panda and a space samurai.
Like, oh shucks, let's throw in bears
Actually,
in there too.
let me give Yoshimitsu some love, bro, because Yoshimitsu can go from looking like the best, coolest looking character to the worst in every iteration. Yeah,
That's so true.
he can go from like, oh wow, look at Yoshimitsu now, and then like, what the hell did they do now? Like,
He looks like an octopus in this
Yoshi, Yoshi's is all over the place design wise, but I do love that they actually put effort into making them different every game. Athena's like that too in KOF.
Yeah, Athena is. Sadly, I play her.
I mean, but she's had good moments like that. She looks really cool.
She's one of the best zoners in that game.
Yeah,
definitely. One of the best zoners. And then all the designs, I think, is from her video game. I think she had her own video game. So she's like a goddess, you know, and just, the Psycho Soldiers game. But yeah, I think every design of it has like appeared in King of Fighters games.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, I would imagine there's like 15 King of Fighter games. So
Yeah.
yeah, they gotta pull from somewhere.
Just 15, you know?
Yeah, that's not even counting the pocket.
Exactly.
It's
only 15.
Crossovers, the ultimate match, dream match, all that jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your guilty pleasure fighting game?
Guilty pleasure. I still think 4 is my favorite. Street Fighter 4. Yeah, it's just like the game that. Oh, for instance, like we were just at Defend the North, right?
Yeah.
And they set them up on. This team, I forgot the Texas dudes, I forgot. Anyway, this team from Texas came in and brought a whole bunch of arcade cabs, like really nice quality HD cabs, and they had like the arcade version of Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Wow.
And like when I got a little break, I was like, oh, I head right over there, and I just started playing 4, and like no matter if I'm losing, I don't care what character I'm just always giggling and having fun and just like yelling at the other guy, that was cheap, whatever, like, yo, you got body, whatever. It's just like no matter what, I could be completely getting rocked and still have fun. You know, it's just my favorite. It's actually my favorite game.
So guilty pleasure and favorite game. Then,
It's like, I mean, like now people still do play it. We found out.
4 brought back the FGC.
Yeah, people still play it, but it's kind of like everyone has that vibe. Like, you should move on, but it's like,
nah.
Yeah.
That's when they're going to say about 5 and 6 come out.
They say that about every fighting game when it all comes out. But what about you, Klev?
Well, John knows every time I go to his house, going in this beautiful
I know where this is. Yeah.
He even goes into the menu and does.
Yeah, you gotta find it.
Rival schools.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my guilty pleasure game.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play that game.
Project Justice.
I brought all of them. I just switched
put on one of them. Yeah.
So it's just like I love that presentation. I love the idea of schools battling other schools. It reminds me of like old anime stuff. You know, then the air combos.
Yeah.
Then everybody's have like a school related or sports.
We're playing.
We're playing it.
It's so much fun. I love that game.
Actually, we'll probably be playing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're on our way there.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
By the time this comes out, we would have already done that.
Yeah. We had fun.
If you're watching this, we had fun.
We had fun, yes.
Yo, but Rival School is a wild concept, bro. Like, they were like, what hasn't been done? Or where did the monsters?
Yeah.
You know, Tekken has this thing, Mortal Kombat has this thing. Let's do schools fighting.
I don't know if they can drop another one, though.
They can't.
No, it's like this. The world changed.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we can't have like kids.
Can't.
But I like what they're doing now. I like when they integrate all the universes.
Yeah,
Street Fighter.
bring
I
them
think they should
together.
do more.
They already did last year.
That's
brothers in there.
That's coming. The reason actually the Project Justice is called Project Justice is because of the Columbine shooting. So they didn't want to put the word rival schools on the cover anymore. So that's why it's called Project Justice.
I never knew that actually.
Yeah.
Wow,
I didn't know that.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I thought it was just like a change of names when it goes across seas. You know, they always change the names.
Well, in Japan, it's called Project Justice. It's called Rival Schools 3 in Japan. Because part 2 was actually like a dating sim.
Okay.
You ever seen like the This 2 part 1?
I never seen this.
No, I never seen this.
You
is
guys
all
gotta
new
look
to me.
this up.
I have to go download it.
So,
what is this?
Is it all in Japanese?
It's all in Japanese. So do you know the character in part 2 in Project Justice, the girl that she has like a unitard?
Okay.
And then the jacket's hanging off her.
Yes.
She was the created player from that dating sim game of Rival Schools 2.
Oh wow.
Yo, can we go play this one day?
Yeah,
So
like
you're gonna play it tomorrow. You probably have it on your card and you don't even know
have
it.
to.
It's probably on there.
That's nuts. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now
Shout out
that you let it out, we have to.
Yeah, we have to.
We don't even need to translate it. Just
Yeah.
play.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this tour of Rival Schools is always like a party game or like some different kind of genre thing.
Gotcha.
But if I was to say like a guilty pleasure fighting game, bro, I think Pocket Fighter or Gem Fighter is definitely up there.
That's one of my
Super Gem Fighter
favorites.
Mini Mix.
Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix, bro.
one of my
like
favorites.
all the character transformations, like Chun turning into Jill from Resident Evil and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that stuff, bro. And now that there's Fightcade, and now that I'm learning all these other weird fighting games, that fighting game you called me playing the other day, I love the presentation of that game. It's called the Fallen Angel. And it's like this World War II art style. All the characters have like the aviator jackets, and it's all sepia tone, like browns, grays, and blacks.
Okay.
Like crazy art style, and the game is totally broken and it's unfinished. But I'll show it to you. That game is nuts.
I need to see it. I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, the Fallen Angel is crazy, and it's all not mocapped. What is it called? Rotoscoped. Meaning like they take a picture of a real human moving and fighting, doing the attacks, and then they trace it each frame.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like what you do with Mortal Kombat, but that's just digitizing a picture. And rotoscoping, you're actually tracing every line on a human moving around. But yeah, that game looks nuts. I love the look of that game, but it plays like crap. But Steve, what's a guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Ooh, there's a lot. I'm gonna have to say CVS 2. CVS 2 was always good to come back to.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, you got so many characters from SNK and Capcom.
Yeah.
It's a great like little mix of just fighting styles.
You mean,
also the grooves?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you mean it's an awesome mix of King of Fighters and Street Fighter?
That's what you love about it.
Yeah.
If we're going specific, we'll go.
There's not a lot of love on the Capcom
It's not a
side.
lot, but
a lot of SNK love. But,
you know.
Yeah.
Just having my Street Fighter characters and my SNK characters,
All in
just
one.
all in one.
Yeah.
And I already have like different grooves, like some of them from Capcom, some of them from SNK. The POW meter from Samurai Showdown, the super meters from like Third Strike or from like the original Alpha games.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. I love like mixing it up a bit because you get to see different fighting styles even from your opponent.
Right.
I love it.
Yo.
They do have to buff some characters in there, but shit.
Oh man, there's a patch.
I changed my mind.
Yeah.
It's Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my, what Blade? What was his name? The original character.
I forget, man. It's just
I
mad
think it was
funny.
Blade.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just like,
Blade.
yo,
You just killed me on that.
You're literally Van Damme, bro.
Yeah.
You're Van Damme.
Yeah.
You're Raul Julia.
Yeah.
You're
I think
you're Kylie Minogue.
I think this is a real fact. I think Super started in that game.
Yeah.
Something started in that game that was the first thing that
You
happened.
might
Even
be right.
before
Yeah,
Hype.
Super started in that game. I'm not sure. Correct me, but I heard it somewhere. I feel like this memory.
I think
Even
you're
before
right. I think you're
Super
right.
Super Turbo.
Yeah, the game is
It's
so
Super Turbo.
bad though.
I don't think it
It's
has.
so bad that it's funny. It's mad
so
funny. Like you just get giggling your ass off the whole time. It's like
They have their Mortal Kombat like.
Yeah.
it's so bad.
Yeah. That game is hilarious to watch. Just to see
It's so hilarious.
It's
It's more
hilarious
hilarious
to
than the
look
movie.
I streamed like one day I did a whole stream of that game and it was mad funny.
I
Like
bet.
I was just trying to beat the game with everybody. It was so hard, man, but it's funny as hell.
I got
It's
recap.
definitely a ride to play that, man. Definitely a ride.
Man.
But what's next for you guys, man? What's on the goal list? What's on the
So I think we kind of been focusing on like being at events a little bit more. Like we have like the 3 events that we're typically gonna try to go to.
Which are?
ECT, Combo Breaker.
Combo Breaker.
We may do Evo run next year. We'll see.
I would love to do an Evo.
Yeah,
run.
well, we may do Evo. We did Defender North this year. We do really well. It's like honestly, it's like literally a business trip, but we have a blast.
So much fun, bro.
So that's on the agenda. We do have Rival Fools, our event here next month
Yes.
at Bravery. Come check it. I don't know if hopefully this will air before
It
that.
will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got set the 19th.
I think the 19th. Yeah. So it's a
Saturday the 19th.
tournament edition, right?
Yeah, it's probably
Tournament
gonna be our last Street Fighter 5 tournament.
Oh wow, yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know
right.
because they're looking like Street Fighter 6 is gonna be April.
Oh, we're
Oh, I didn't hear about the
Okay.
last
So
hear
we
about
don't
that.
know yet.
right.
So there's
we're
gonna be
one of the
still
last
more
ones.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter 5.
Yeah. We're staying busy with Capcom creators. You wanna
Capcom
talk about that?
creators.
Klev, yeah.
We got We got stuff in the works. I don't want to say now.
Can't say
Till it's official tissue.
Huge. Yeah.
I feel like you guys say that
secret,
monthly,
guys.
bro.
No,
that's not my.
Yeah.
I can't talk about it.
I can't say until it's
Just
official.
get that on the shirt now.
But we got a few things. We got work for Combo Breaker again for sure. That's official. So.
That's awesome.
If you guys don't know, we designed a few shirts for Combo Breaker last
year. Yeah, we did the Nago Biggie shirt, the hip hop one.
Biggie, and then the Gorillas version of
the
Shotos.
Yeah, Demon Days cover. Demon Days.
Yeah, man. Combo Breaker was a lot of fun. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and congratulations, guys, on that too. Like
that was my favorite event.
Yeah,
I had a chill with my best friends, hanging out, and like you go there for like everyone's like like a reunion. Everyone's there like, yo, what's up, man? They're from all over the world, just chilling, playing fighting games. The energies, there's nothing like it, bro. I love Combo Breaker. I had an amazing time.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, last year I got to do the music, like the theme music for it was nuts because like I'm sitting there in my little studio making music. Yeah. This guy's cooking up art, and then like we get there and it's like on the giant screen, like yo, that's our T-shirt, and like the music like throughout the whole arena is just pumping, like yo, it was wild.
That must have felt surreal for you guys.
Yeah. Like I've done music before where I've like done big shows and big arenas, stuff like that, and But I just seeing like this on a different level, like wow, like I got to use those talents in fighting games, and it's like so weird.
So what was the best seller of the shirt designs in there, or the art designs?
Are both designs? They sold out.
They sold out.
They sold out. Yeah. I just did well.
We had to go buy our own shirts.
Yeah.
Because we're like, there's not many large left. Like, we literally like abandoned a table. All right, I gave money to the home. Like, yo, go buy me the shirt.
I can imagine that. I thought you guys would just make one for yourself and then like make more.
No, okay. So Rick, shout out to Rick the God. Yeah, Rick from Combo Breaker. He's also the manager of Evo, by the way. But Rick gave us like he's like, which one do you want? And so we got what we wanted, but then we wanted the other one.
Yeah.
So we had to go buy the other one.
That's nice.
He's like, I like this one more than that one.
Right. Yeah.
That's nice. Now buy your own shirt.
Yeah, it's mad funny. It's all good.
Yeah, man.
That's
awesome. And John also designed a couple graphics for.
Oh, what the Defending North? Oh, Evo. I'm sorry.
Right.
You did that.
Yeah, if you guys watched the top 8, we were watching the top 8 here actually.
Yes, we were.
Really fun. We did like
it was very fun.
Yeah, we did a like Evo watch party, and then I was just wigging out because like all the top players on the top 8s were wearing the headphones I designed from Astro.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
What?
Yeah, it's so cool. Right? That was unintended, by the way.
Really? You had mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
You didn't even know that was gonna happen.
Right. So that design was for like this other company. Shout out to these guys, Junk Food. They made like basically like a hitbox, like a smaller version, like an all button controller, and that design went on there. And then what they were gonna do is like they were supposed to pair like a couple of those headphones at that specific vendor's table to sell the fight stick and then have a matching headset. Yeah. But then when we sent the artwork to Astro, they're like, "Yo, we're just gonna make this the top 8 headphones."
That's dope.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
It's a moment in time.
Right. So all those players that got top 8 in every game, they got a free pair and they got to go home with that. I didn't even get a pair.
Oh.
Yeah.
You would imagine, right? They give you a pair.
Yeah, I didn't even get one, bro. I tried to get one too. I'm like, yo, you
but at least your artwork is in top 8. That's amazing.
Right. I mean, it was like
a whole event. The headphones were
it's crazy, right? Yeah. It's crazy. That was again unintended, like just.
Yeah, and tell your grandkids.
Yeah, right.
Back in the day.
I would like to go to Evo next year for sure, especially for Street Fighter.
They used to have a hitbox back then.
Yeah, bro. Outside of gaming though, because I know you've worked in the music industry, you've done some pretty big things.
Right.
And you've done some pretty big things outside of gaming too. I mean, you were working on murals with his brother, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Like, I want to touch on that a little bit. But bro, can you talk about any of that stuff? I know a lot of it is like.
I mean, for me, I actually had like a full blast like corporate career as well. I grew up I grew up like just DJing, battle DJing, like competing, DMC battles. If any of you guys out there know what that is, like. That's what I used to do. Like people think like, oh, hey, can you DJ my wedding? Like, no. But I will battle everybody in the wedding.
Imagine if you did that, bro.
Start fighting. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'll battle everybody in the wedding. And, like that's what I'll do. I'll just, So that was like my thing. Like I used to compete just like I used to like just how people compete in like fighting games. I used to go around and travel and compete in that scene. I had like a hip hop group that we would travel the world as well. It's called Organic Thoughts. It's pretty fun. That was like all my college days, like mid-20s, like all into my 30s. Like, yeah, I'm a lot older than people think. So,
yeah, I know he was like 21 years old when I saw him on Twitch.
So I did that for quite some time. I produced records for like Joel Ortiz, a lot of hip hop heads. Worked with like Large Professor, Extra P, Organized Confusion. Those guys. Like I've done like I'm an OG hip hop head. I still got ties in there. I can like like one of my really good friends that I grew up with is Illmind. He's one of the illest producers. He produced like stuff for J. Cole and Drake, and he's like a huge he's like the producer that is like producer's favorite producer. And I got to kind of be under his wing when he was coming up, but I kind of left that alone though because I had the corporate thing kind of took over. Yeah, it was
intentionally. Did you want it to go that way?
Oh, so I mean, I can say it now because I don't work for them anymore. I work for Apple. For 15 years. Like working there, I mean, it's such a huge company. Like it just takes up all your time, and I had a family around that time, so I was like, I gotta give this up. So I let that go. But then now that I have a little bit more time, I kind of came back to like the gaming stuff. Is my new hip hop, It's like my
definitely.
So yeah, that's about it. Obviously family is a big thing. I got 2 kids, wifey, always holding it down.
How's the wife feel about all this stuff?
She at first she was kind of like, she would get mad when I would like any girlfriend or whatever wife. They get mad like when they think it's like attention away from here.
Yeah.
But then like she started to see that like I don't want to say like I can make an income out of it. But she saw like where I was channeling like I guess my talents into that and how it could potentially be something that I could do as like for a living. And that's when she started to switch. And she's an accountant, right?
Oh yeah.
So she right away she was just like, oh, okay, like you could keep doing that because I was actually getting some money. And then like to the point where I quit my corporate job and now I'm doing it full time.
Amen, bro.
Nice.
Klev, talk to me.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Me?
What you done outside of gaming, bro?
Really,
talk to me about these murals and stuff.
Well, I worked with your brother in the mural. I mean, that was an awesome experience. We got into the Roxy Hotel.
Yo, that was the Jordan, right? Was that the one?
No. That one was when I was at the Clifton
building,
art studio. Yeah, I had a little room there and I sold that there. But yeah, I worked with your brother. It was mad fun. I think they put it in the basement. Whatever it was that we did 2 things. We did like a teddy bear, and then we did like they wanted a canvas another piece. So I kind of helped that one a little bit, but his brother finished it all.
Right.
Nice.
But other than that, bro, I just been focusing on art, and it's been going amazing. Like this artist career has been taking off. You know what I mean?
I've seen most of the work too. It's been beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten tapped from like a couple big companies.
Yeah, like what else? Like the canvases that are bringing back up, they've been selling every show. They're gone. I'm like,
yo, you guys don't understand. Like,
it's just
like
when you talk to a normal artist, they're like, yo, like, what do you got? And then they may be working on one piece for like 9 months. This guy is like, yo, we have an event in like 2 weeks, and they have like 15 pieces, carrying them. Like, yo, I got all this. You're just like, what the. Man, like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This guy's an animal.
It's like a driven. It's like it's the energy I receive. I've been receiving so much positive energy. They come in and be like, I don't care what it is. Just let me get that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean to ask you this. How did you get to work so fast and such a high quality?
It's therapy. At the end of the day, it's like you know how you have a cup of coffee and somebody goes smoke a cigarette. Or that's my cup of coffee. I need a session of art. I need to get it in. You know?
Imagine.
So
you're not about to compare.
What happened?
You're not about to walk away. That wasn't a wild statement. Making
no, but you guys understand that's actually true.
I get what he's saying.
Watch his Instagram. If you go on his Instagram, like all his pieces are like him after he did his work at work.
Yeah, and then
he had nothing else to do. And he just cooks up.
I just cook up.
Man,
it's like, it keeps me focused, right? It's a blessing that it keeps me focused.
How good do you have to be to compare this to coffee,
dude?
Yo, put that up real quick. Can I hold
this up again? Dude. My man literally compared this to having a cup of
coffee for me. Like,
it really, I don't know. I've reached a flow, a state of mind, which this stuff just pours out.
It's flow state,
and it's just a flow state. I tap into it immediately. You know, how jujitsu folks that you throw them on a mat,
that's how you know how dope.
You can tell who knows who's been training and who's not.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, bro, just open the blank canvas. I got it from here.
This guy has a dark Hado, man.
Yo, he's got living inside him right now.
I have to say, I'm just very happy. I never gave up. I never let it go. I never let any other outside influence come take me away from it. You know, there was a point I wasn't selling anything, bro. You don't just immediately sell art.
Right.
You have to get good at it, and you kind of got to put yourself out there. That's the scary part, putting yourself out there. A lot of people don't want to do that. You know, let your work get judged. A lot of people don't want to do that. You know?
Yeah.
So you got to break through those barriers as an artist, and it's tough, and it takes years. So my focus is just this, and I'm very happy I never let it go.
Nice. Yeah, I think when we could talk about what we're gonna talk about, like you guys will see, like I think it's like finally coming to fruition.
Yeah, like it's finally happening. Like people be like, yo, we getting hit up and you know, yo, you guys are legends. Yo, oh man, yo, you did this stick. You know, it's like, yo, that energy is like, bro, what? I'm just drawing on an iPad, watching anime, you know, eating snacks like everybody else. You know what I mean? So to me, like when we go out and do these events, it's everything, dude. And we don't really necessarily need to do it. We just do it out of pure joy. We're giving out prints, stickers. Yeah. Here, take this. You buy it.
Someone comes up with an ill cosplay. We're like, yo, take this.
You know, take this.
Yeah, we love it. Yeah,
do it for the love.
I just want to get back what we've been receiving for like 6 years, 5 years.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? That's all I care about.
Awesome.
Like,
that's what's up right there,
bro. It's like it's an energy that I'm feeling. I think everybody else feels it.
We make it like a show. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you know, our formula is like I always just make a stick for the event. Yeah. You know, and then we instead of selling it, we just like raffle it.
Yeah, we raffle it.
Yeah, because it just like brings this like weird hype. They're like, yo, I'm gonna win it, and then like they bring their boy, like, yo, you know, he's gonna win.
And they create hype, so much hype, and then to the point where they ask for it now. Like these events
gets people talking.
Yo, like the best one. When we have these raffles, bro, like at Comic Breaker, like the whole hallway was full of people.
Yeah.
Like we need a PA system. Like now we have to bring a PA system. I bring my little boombox. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you know, like we're yelling out numbers. It's like it's wild. You know? It's
awesome.
like a big ass crowd.
The raffle numbers are 5, 6, 8, 9.
Yo, shout out to Miss Patricia, but she like literally was Vanna White at the front. She was like holding the things, like walking around. It was crazy.
I'm glad you brought her up, bro. I want to see, when did she come into the mix?
Yeah.
Right. So I met Patricia at a tournament in the local. I forgot it. I was at the spot Exit 21. I actually won the Street Fighter 5 tournament, believe it or not.
Hey.
Nice.
Anyway, but I met her there. I'm like, wow, there's like 2 female players, her and Chobokins. I was like, super cool. And then like Chobo was actually like, she was playing on a keyboard. Right, so she didn't know how to play on arcade stick, so I was like,
PC keyboard?
Yeah, she was playing on keyboard, and then I was like, oh, look, check this out. She was like, oh, cool, and then, you know, eventually, I seen her streaming, and I was like, hey, do you remember me, blah, blah, and then we just kind of linked up, and then together with Klev, and we started brewing up ideas of like, hey, maybe we could throw like a event, you know, like we started like the local at the brewery, Hackensack Brewing, and then kind of just evolved, like, she's like a marketing whiz.
I've noticed.
Yo, check us out. Like at our last event at the brewery, like when we threw that tournament, she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna walk down the pizza shop and get them to sponsor the tournament." And she just dead ass walked to the pizza shop, right? And like, and 5 minutes later, like, yep, they're gonna give us, like 6 pies for the day, and they're making us a special for all the players that walk over there. I'm like, how the fuck you do that? You know, I can't do that. Imagine me, yo, how you doing? You think you could sponsor the Street Fighter tournament down the block with your pizzas? With your pizzas, right? And then fuck out of here, bro.
Whose idea
was determined right there?
Whose idea was it to call it Salty Soiree and have it be this classy, glam ball?
That's all Patty's vibe.
Genius. I've never seen a fighting game event take that route.
Yeah.
Like this is like
she wanted to be like black tie, but it was like a little too much.
Oh my god.
So you had to dress up. It was like you had to dress up.
You should test that and see if it works.
We could do it.
We could do it.
You should test that.
I feel like that would be.
Yeah, we should do it.
Salty Soiree too.
That is
Yeah.
genius.
Yes, let's do
When
it.
I saw the
But
art,
you gotta
for that-
decorate though.
Oh, we'll do it.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
do it. If we can get
Whatever
away
it
from
takes.
black ties, yo, the world will go nuts, bro. Like, look at these guys
A
having
little
an
bit of
event.
fancy Street Fighter.
Well, what did she tell you?
Cocktail glasses?
How to do the design?
I don't know. She just said something, and I was like,
No, it was like 20s. Like make it look like the 1920s.
oh yeah, like
Art Deco.
Yeah.
no,
So the
what's,
Raging
what's that
20s,
movie? What's that
Roaring
movie?
Twenties.
Like
what,
Gatsby.
The
the
Great
Yeah,
Gatsby.
so was that Gatsby. So I
That's
go
what the
ahead, like,
vibes
look
it gave
some
me,
art,
you
look at some
know.
energy. I'm like, okay, this is simple lines. There's no ink here. I don't need to do this. This is not where we're going. We're going something different. And I'm like, let me get that 70s style with the long figure. And then the model style. The long figures. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, let's grab that. Let's grab the 70s styles with the pearl necklace.
20 style.
Oh, the 20s with the
20s,
pearl necklace and then I'm like, let's match that together and let's. I think I switched the purse to an Espada fight.
Yes, this is like.
Because how you have the little hand purse? So I'm like, hold on, what if she's holding a little, like, let's keep it classy. She's dressed nice. Let's give it something a little more elegant, not no brick fight stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the design, and I just hit it off the
Yeah, even
first rip.
when I did the stream overlay, I did everything Art
Just the
Deco,
first.
like
So,
1920s.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
awesome.
It looks
It's a lot of
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
Genius idea. I've
it's a
never
great
seen
idea.
That's all Patricia.
Yeah.
That's her genius. She's like, and like for me, I'm like so stubborn. I'm like stuck in my ways, and she's like, "No, it's gonna work. Just shut up. It's like just listen to me. Like we're gonna do this." I'm like, "Okay, Patty," and then like it works out.
I mean, she definitely gives you another perspective of how you can run tournaments and give it a theme to it, which is nice. It's just nobody. I've never seen nobody do this.
I can't run the events like successfully without her because she's like, again, she's like a master. She knows everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And if she doesn't know that person, she'll get to know that person, and then she'll find a way to get them to support us. It's the craziest thing. She's like mad talented at that.
Yeah, it's
Wickedly talented. Like how this guy's like a very talented artist. She's like a super talented marketing. I don't even know what it is. Like
Yeah, everybody's talented in certain areas, so it's pretty good.
yeah,
She's embedded.
but she does that outside of fighting games, by the way. That's like what she does for a living.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in various different businesses and stuff. So
We gotta talk, Patty. That was
Yeah,
the podcast.
you gotta get on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
I was hoping she was gonna come with
Me
you
too.
guys.
Oh yeah, that's more content for you.
Yeah,
There we
on
go.
the next one. On
Yeah.
the next one
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, she deserves her
Definitely
own
another one.
interview.
Yeah, definitely. Because to be a woman in the FGCs, it's not easy. It's not easy. With everything going on too, like it's even harder now. But for sure, the minute I met her, I was like, she's different. Like this is like she brings another aspect to you guys for sure.
Yeah.
I know you guys didn't come up with the 1920. No offense.
No. We're just ready to. I'm ready to draw somebody get punched in the face.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything would look like that. Everything would look like that if we had it our way.
Yeah. So
No, that was genius, Patty.
Yeah.
That was, put the camera on me real quick. That was genius, Patty.
Yeah, there you go.
Genius.
yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I saw that and I was like, that's I've never seen that before in anything FGC related. That art style.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. This has been an awesome talk.
This
See,
has
you
been
got
great.
any other questions for them, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, right now we're at a point where we're waiting for Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I gotta get some opinions.
Yeah, let's go.
Because we all play the beta.
Right.
I don't know.
I got a
Marv-
lot to say. Let's
yeah.
go.
Marv is just
I'm
here.
ready. Let's go.
All right, so who stood out in the beta from all the characters that we had played?
you go first. You go first.
All right, let's go first.
I'm gonna say Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Nice.
Nice.
Kimberly.
What made-
and I think so.
What made Kimberly stand out?
Again, like first of all, her design,
Mm-hmm.
her animations, the intricacies. She has so many little things that happen. She do a couple things, and she animation and the spray cans. Like
I gotta
she's
give it up
tossed the
to it.
spray cans and art style and the energy. Her energy,
Yeah,
bro. I think her design is perfect, bro.
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
great.
I think she's standing out to me. Plus, I was getting my ass kicked by her the whole time, so I had no choice but to look at these mix-ups all day.
and I think that's
My
great.
bad.
I think
This guy over here, like, how do you play this game? Over there,
Nice,
like,
nice.
and I think that's great because Kimberly does bring like a new let's say, ambiance or something to Street Fighter.
Well, it's the first. She's the first African American woman in a fighting game.
And she's
No, not
Bushin
fighting game.
style.
Street Fighter. Sorry.
Street Fighter.
She's Bushin style too.
Yeah.
Mixed with hip hop. Like it's so cool to see. You know, she's with her headphones, she's bumping. Her super is literally, or critical art, is literally a remix. It's like, it's so cool.
She leaves a graffiti piece on the ground, by the way, through the whole match. So we get hit with it early, which is sick.
Man,
it gives her a power up with the with the headphones.
Yeah, it starts bumping out.
Right.
Bro, it's just...
I agree. I think I like Ken too. The way I think
the characters are great.
By the way, I hate Ken, but I love this Ken.
This Ken.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just like he's all like beat up and run down.
It's a new Ken. Like it's a new way of what he's living because he's on the run. Supposedly.
Yeah, just like,
so it's just
look
like
at his face. There's like anguish.
Yeah, exactly. There's a story behind that.
What happened, bro?
Like the man's known this way.
Ken Cobain. You heard it here first. Ken Cobain.
I mean, that's known. The Cobain haircut.
It's crazy because it kind of reminds me of like Garot's Terry.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
A little rugged.
Scruffed up. Yeah.
Scruffed up. Yeah, it looks really cool, and it gives a new light to Ken because he hasn't been shown love lately. So
have you guys played the beta?
Yeah,
I have.
He did. I didn't get to play it.
What stood out to me? Definitely not Luke. Sadly to say.
Yeah, I played him right before the beta ended, and he's exactly the same way.
Exactly the same, but the thing is, he's not as good. He's not as good.
He's not as good. Yeah, he's not as good. Yeah.
Because 5, he fits perfect on 5 because he's OP. Yeah. Now this one, he's kind of C tier.
You know why? Because he doesn't have the V trigger game is not in 6.
Yeah.
So that really overpowered.
Yeah, I do miss my V trigger too, though.
Yeah.
I do miss it. But I think Guile stood out to me the most because of how powerful he is now.
Oh.
How good you could do perfects. And he has perfect sonic booms.
Yeah.
And I love launching them things every time. Like, and it comes out secret, like every time. But the setups, everything that he had from a Street Fighter 5 and 4, and also the critical arts, is the double flash kicks that he has. It's so sick.
That's pretty sick.
I love it.
So, I was talking to Klev about this, but like, what's different about 6 is that they brought back the different levels of like supers.
Yes.
I heard it on your podcast too.
Yeah, and as you dig in more, like for instance, you know, to do the level 1, you can cancel that from whatever, right? But level 2s, you can only cancel it from an EX move.
Like,
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did not know
you only
that.
cancel it, you know, like from a special that is, you know, from an EX move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So they made these like little rules within that system, and then, you know, 3, you know, you get the Super 3, you could cancel like normal, but like also it changes the critical art when you're low in life.
Yeah, like 20%.
Yeah, it's very different to think about. And then you got to look at like there's like, you know, the meter up here, there's a meter down there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Plus it's a different animation too.
There's a lot of mind games on how to manage it. There's like a whole different meta inside that game to make it interesting.
I love how they did that because they separated EX meter from the super move.
Right. It's up on the drive gauge.
And it took me some time to get used to that. I'm like burning meat. I'm like, what's my character tired, bro? I just died. Yeah, I'm like,
second later, it's all burnt out.
Oh, wow.
What's crazy here, I just want to say something. I want to say something for the record. Ryu is the best Ryu he's ever been. Design-wise, he hits like a Mack truck, and it's lots of fun. EX donkey kick someone right into super. I mean, it's the greatest feeling. Like, have you guys done it against someone? It's disrespectful, and it feels good.
Yeah, it's like 50 damage.
Yeah, bro. It's like, you think you're good? Boom, against the wall. Like,
bam,
boom. And then the game looks amazing.
It does.
The game looks gorgeous.
I think this is one of the best now looking games of Street Fighter that I've seen so far.
I'm already going to say it's already my favorite Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's
of the 3D era?
Of the 3D era.
It's going to be my favorite game.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I agree.
And it's definitely going to be a casual, friendly, like, favorite game, too.
Yeah.
Because of the new mechanics where modern and classic, they have something for both. So if any new Street Fighter players come along, like, you know, if you're bringing your girlfriend into it, or if you're getting your friend that never played Street Fighter, it's definitely going to ease their way into learning more about the
Smash
mechanics.
players. We can play Street Fighter now. We're gonna play
The
Street Fighter.
Bravehearts can play Street Fighter
Play
now.
Street Fighter.
Oh man, that's gonna be fun.
I'm hyped for World Tour mode, bro.
Yeah,
like,
World Tour.
yeah,
I
mode.
was
agree
like
with you,
2
bro.
months
That's gonna be a
ago
lot
we
of
were
fun.
talking about like Alpha 3 and how it had so much content in it. Of any other Street Fighter, Alpha 3 had so much, the dramatic battles, the World Tour, like all that stuff, bro. Like, and I was like, yo, why they never brought that back? Like ever. They never brought that back. And now look, like 2 months later, World Tour. I'm like, whoa, you kidding me?
You can create your
Even
character.
better, like open world, like and all that stuff, and using moves to go around the environment. Like I'm hyped for that.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm hyped for that.
It's gonna be fun because this is so much jam-packed single-player mode that they ever put on Street Fighter that they needed it. This is our apology letter for Street Fighter 5.
Agreed.
But even the multiplayer is crazy. Like, 'cause we were just like hanging. You could literally hang in the
You know how
lobby.
cool it is? Just hanging out in the lobby.
So cool.
It's like hanging out in an arcade.
Yo, where you guys at?
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're literally at an arcade.
That's gonna be-
It's wild.
And that's gonna be easy for streamers too. That's gonna be
You-
very
you could,
easy
You could
for
chat
streamers.
in there now.
Yeah.
I got called a nerd in there for busting someone's ass.
We're back.
It's gonna
We're
be
back.
like just the taste of that beta is the game is already set on a path of
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, and
greatness.
the netcode is fantastic. Yeah.
Flawless.
God.
I love it.
Yeah, there was a
Flawless.
story of like Sonic Fox playing Goichi in Japan.
Yeah.
Yo, like that's you can't do that in 5.
No,
Yeah, at all.
it would be spotty.
Yeah, no,
spotty
they were
as heck.
like dead ass playing like wow. Like,
Compared
that's
to
how,
play people in New York.
The
Yeah.
instant replay, the instant rematch. There's no waiting.
oh yeah,
Boom,
you
right
just get into a match.
You
real
have to have
quick.
like 30 games just back to back. Just
Yeah.
keep going.
That's
Another one.
It's
another
gonna.
one.
It's like the Street Fighter 6 is gonna usher in like a really good future for fighting games.
Yeah.
And then we got Tekken 8 on the way.
Oh, yeah.
and, like, all this other stuff.
So
So the next generation is coming. It's looking good.
it's
Yeah.
looking very,
Very good.
very
Very
beautiful
good.
now.
Like
I'm glad-
I basically could still continue my business. Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna copy that.
I don't think we're ever gonna have a repeat of what happened like in the early 2000s.
The Dark Ages?
Yeah, the Dark Ages.
Dark Ages of fighting games. Oh
The
man.
only times.
So we had to play Virtual Fighter for in Soul
Yo.
Calibur, and that's
Oh,
it.
Strike.
God.
Yeah,
There's
There's
only,
like,
like
take a
third strike kids trying to play it on anything they can. Right?
Yeah. Trying to get their fix.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see a Dark Age again. That's for sure.
Wow.
Especially with, I feel like we're in the golden age of fighting games right now.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I
think
can-
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I can cry of how good it's going right now. Like fighting games is here. It's here to stay. It's here. It's here in a big way now. A lot of people are going to get into it. I feel like it kind of started with Guilty Gear Strive. Honestly, like on the good way, because
yeah. No,
you know,
100%.
it did. Because
As far as good netcode goes?
As far as
yeah,
good netcode goes,
good
it's like
netcode,
It's
presentation.
like here's how it's
all that
done.
stuff.
Here's how it can be done.
Yeah.
It's been done before, really good, like Killer Instinct in
Yes.
2013.
Mm-hmm.
Has
yeah,
like
yeah.
it has like the best netcode.
Oh,
They
yeah,
had,
definitely.
It was kind of easier for them though, because they didn't have to deal with Sony or Nintendo. It was all PC and Xbox.
It was something Street Fighter 5 tried to do.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That is true, but
Yeah.
it was still like the code was really
Spot
good.
on, yeah.
But
Yeah.
but now it's like a developer would not even think about releasing a game without rollback
Rollback
netcode.
netcode.
Because they're just gonna get blown up. Like no
Yeah.
one's gonna support them, and they're like, don't make rollback.
No.
Yeah.
And now some of the older games are picking up on that,
Right.
like Samurai Showdown,
They just
Guilty
released
Gear,
that.
older Guilty Gear games.
Oh, you mean re-releasing?
like
Yeah,
re-releasing
yeah,
just
yeah,
with no
yeah,
rollback
yeah.
netcode.
Blaze
Art-
Blue.
Blaze Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just got a rollback netcode update, which is good. Yeah, a bunch of fighting games, man. Like, who was also a good Skullgirls? I think Skullgirls is
Skullgirls.
another one.
Well,
It's
yeah.
another one. That's
Any company that used GGPO
Exactly.
was money.
yeah. Also Mystic, was it Cold Mystic?
Mystics,
Yeah,
right,
Cold
yeah.
Mystic is doing their
Well,
thing.
the Capcom Fighting Collection that just came out, godlike netcode, even though
Yeah,
no one plays it
I
anymore.
heard.
but-
Actually, we played. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good playing Darkstalkers.
yeah,
man.
so
It
fun.
was so good. You have any other
I
questions?
was gonna say,
Marv?
what do you guys want to see next in the FGC? Any games-
Oh, that's a
any
good
games
question.
you want to see resurrected, especially
Oh.
from Capcom?
Ooh.
You mean game wise or just
It could be
Ooh,
game
that's a good
wise.
question.
It could be mechanic wise. It could be just event. I mean,
anything?
what's
I
a?
got a couple, bro. It's like,
Yeah, go for it then.
like
Shoot.
what's the one? The Stones.
Power Stone.
I
Stone?
love
Power
a
Stone.
new version of Power Stones.
Right.
Like for this generation,
Yeah.
4-on-4.
That's
That'd be
not
sick.
fun, man.
What's the one with the animals? The beasts.
Bloody Roar.
Bloody
I
Roar
want
needs
Bloody Roar to come
we need
too.
another one. It's like, and a one that I personally want is Toshida. Is it?
Battle Arena
Toshida.
Toshida. That game was
It was
weird.
crap.
I know it's
Man.
crap. And then there's another one I would love was Bushido Blade.
Bushido.
I would love
Blade.
a kind of new version of Bushido Blade.
fight
Just,
one arm.
just games that's been gone for a long time. Like, you know,
You want a Shaq Fu too?
I'll take a shot if the input
I think
wasn't
they
so
tried
delayed.
that. I don't know.
It's like 20 frames.
Yeah.
20 frames.
They came out with another Shaq Fu.
What about you, Johnny? Like, what
Dude,
do you want to
you
expect
can ask
back?
anybody. I don't play any other games other than Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Really. Like,
What about Street Fighter EX?
yeah, I like the EX games, but I
EX
feel like
series
it's
is
like it's incorporated now because
It's a necessary.
Yeah. Let's
EX3
see.
is wild.
I mean, I
was
would
wild.
really like another Darkstalkers. That would be cool.
Yeah,
That would be nice. Yeah.
I also would like Capcom to just drop Marvel. I hate to say this. I love Marvel vs. Capcom, but they have so many like assets and so many different IPs that they could just make their own like All-Star.
All-Star game, right?
But make it like a Capcom versus like a
Capcom versus
versus
Capcom.
game. A versus
yeah,
game.
just a Capcom.
Capcom
Yeah, versus
All
Capcom
Stars,
versus
like
Capcom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
It's a
Capcom
Capcom
All-Stars,
All-Stars game.
Yeah.
but don't make it like Street Fighter. Make it like
Like
play like
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I really want.
Yeah.
If you ask me what I want back, I want another Dynasty Warriors fighting game back.
The only problem was fighting game,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And I want that to be because Dynasty Warriors started as a fighting game,
Mhm.
I
and
forgot
then
that.
they became this lawnmower game, as he would say, of a game. That's
Anytime he brings it up, I'm like, oh, you're mowing the lawn again?
yeah.
It's exactly what it feels like.
Every time he plays it, I'm like, oh.
Just long swings with gigantic
Yeah,
blade.
mowing the lawn again.
And then the second game is already announced, which is
Okay.
Goro. Goro 2 is coming out,
Right, right,
so
right.
that's
It's
definitely
gonna be sick.
already coming back. So I'm already happy with that.
I'm happy with that, but I want it to be 2D, but I know it's not gonna happen
Maybe.
because nobody makes 2D games, fighting games anymore.
You talking about sprites?
Yeah,
Or-
sprites,
Oh,
2D
man,
sprites.
that's
Finally
that's-
be
that's-
cel
Tails
shaded?
13
That
was
is-
the most
Yeah.
beautiful
Oh
game.
my god!
Yeah.
Why didn't I say that during the presentation talk?
Yeah.
13 was great.
13 is the most
Artwork
beautiful
was
game.
That is the most beautiful looking fighting
Yeah,
game.
it's the most beautiful game.
I will. Yeah, I'll take that to my grave. Yeah, I
Yep.
think so.
Even though some of the female characters, they look like chibi.
Only,
they look like chibi.
Only Athena.
Yeah.
Only Athena.
Most of the,
Athena.
some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
They all chibied out, but it was still beautiful. It was
But
like
yeah,
Terry,
where his arms are like trucks themselves.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Like, yeah, I love the art style.
what is it, the drastic, or what is it?
They're
dramatic supers that they do.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Mhm.
The canceling dramatic supers. They have like an aura background. It's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
gorgeous game.
What was that game that they only had the sequel in Galaman Ghost Arcade? Remember we drove all the way there?
Oh,
It was the-
Primal Rage.
Primal
Primal
Rage.
Rage.
Yeah.
They had
So we're in
Yeah.
Chicago.
They were in Chicago.
With the
That's-
dinosaurs?
Primal
Yeah,
Rage.
okay, so check this out. We're in Chicago,
Mhm.
right? And we had a little bit of time before we needed to like check into our Airbnb or something.
Mhm.
And then Clev's girl, shout out to Katie, just looking at her phone.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell the real story. But
Yeah, oh,
there-
yeah.
there's a naughty story
Yeah,
behind
this is all this
it.
stuff.
But I'm gonna tell the PG version. So she found an arcade and was like, "Yo, what is this?" I'm like, "What's the name?" And she's like, "Oh, Galloping Ghost." I'm like, "Oh, I know that place." And then it turns out this is the only arcade like left in the country that has like massive amount of cabinets. Like they have like every game.
Yeah.
It's like imagine like a whole warehouse
Mhm.
It was
where like you thought it was over, then you
Yeah.
found it. We found like all
Yeah.
the rooms. Like, yo,
Yeah,
there's
oh,
more shit. There's
in
more.
there.
Wow.
It's like you died and that's heaven. Or
Yeah.
like,
Where's this at?
It's in
Chicago?
no, in
it's in Chicago, but we
Brook,
don't know.
Brookfield, Illinois.
I
Oh,
think
that's
so.
not
Yeah,
Chicago.
no, you're right. You're right.
I think
Yeah.
that's it. Brookfield,
No, you're right. No,
Illinois.
you're right.
Anyway, so they have there's like maybe 3 of these in the whole world where they have the PCB, the board
Yeah.
of Primal Rage 2 from
2.
Atari. It never came out.
Never.
Never,
you can't
ever.
find this thing. Like it's there. That's the only
Yeah.
version of it.
Yeah, there's like this guy, some private guy owns
Yeah.
one, and there's someone,
Yeah.
there's like literally 3 of them, and they have it running, like
Yeah.
it works. You put your quarter in.
What?
But does it play like because the
It's
first one was?
It's actually mad good.
It's
Yeah?
good. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
But it just,
Probably got
it just-
good combo
it-
mechanics.
I think what happened
the
was
way
the
you guys are
business
saying.
went down or something happened.
They canceled it. I don't
They
think
canceled
they
it for
canceled
some
Who
reason.
made
I
that?
don't know.
Oh,
Atari.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know who the main developer, but it's from
Yeah.
Atari.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to play that game.
Yeah.
It was good. So you could find it on you can find the ROM. There's ways to play.
Really?
it. Yeah. there's like a website that's just dedicated to Primal Rage, and they have ways that you could like play the game. Like like it's not finished, but it's really good.
That's crazy. I've never heard anything good about Primal Rage.
Yeah.
That's
We were. It's on my Instagram where we were at this arcade, and I was like, "Yo, we found it!"
Yeah. You know what fighting game I would like? Being that they just made like a retro version or a new version, Turtles. Bro, they can give me
tournament fighters?
Tournament fighters,
a Turtles fighting game, a tournament fighting game in Arch's style.
Oh my
God. Jesus Christ, man.
Jesus.
Somebody, please, the universe. Somebody.
Marinated.
Please.
Let's manifest
it's an easy sell, bro. You already got my $60.
Let's manifest this. For real.
I would have said the guys that made the beat 'em up, the
Shredder's Revenge.
They can still do it.
Yeah.
They did an amazing
I love
job.
that. We were rocking out here last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job with like Streets of Rage, with Sonic,
That's right.
and
That's right.
The artists that they have for this, amazing.
Oh man, I hope they do the Garo game. I really
they tried to. No, they tried to. They have a video concept, right? You saw it.
Yeah, it was great.
For
Rock looked great.
And they did their research because they brought back a character that was only in like the concept art of part 1. No, part 2. They already had concept art for part 2 already. They were gonna make it. And they actually used that character. It's a black guy with like a furry like yellow thing. He was gonna be in part 2, and they brought him into that concept art. But yeah, guys, this is a great talk.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were gonna talk about Primal.
Primal Rage. Sorry. A lot of fighting games in here.
But we made more prepared. The next thing you know, we're gonna talk about clay fighters.
Oh,
bring back
God.
Clay
I love
fighters.
Clay Fighters. I played that shit so much.
Clay
Super
fighters.
Nintendo?
I played as Earthworm Jim,
Earthworm Jim was my game.
word.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
I'm a blob main.
Be like, yo, you can't see me with Santa.
Imagine you bring that back.
Yeah, word. Clay fighters would be awesome right now. Yeah,
Actually, it would probably be dope if they brought it back.
Bring it back in the Nintendo collection.
Yeah. But guys, thanks for this, man.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for the art.
Yeah, man.
Like, I appreciate the pieces, man. These are going right up on the wall over there. For sure, man.
It's definitely going in the room.
Any last words you guys want? Anything you want to promote? This is coming out probably within 3 weeks.
Okay.
So you have to be conscious of that.
Yeah, we got the event here at Bravery Studios, Rival Fools Tournament Edition. Again, last fighting game. Probably the last Street Fighter V event we'll throw as a tournament. We'll probably do other stuff, but definitely like a tournament.
Yeah. The brewery tomorrow.
Yeah, but that we're not.
Yeah, it's gonna be happening by the time it drops.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Other than that, just check us out, and we do have the website rivalfools.com. The main website's JxKdesigns.com.
Yes.
You can also at JxK on Twitter, Instagram. You can find me and Klev there, posting stuff. Other than that,
Other than that, the 19th here. Rival Fools Tournament Edition.
Right.
We have vendors. We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it should be fun.
And also, guys, plug your Twitch too. You can find these guys on Twitch.
Yeah, just slash Jony Fraze and
Klever Art with a K.
Yep.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, come see us.
Yeah, guys, this has been live from Bravery. Steve, thanks for kicking it with me on this one, bro.
Of course, no problem.
And we out of here, man. Make sure you sub, give it a thumbs up, notification bell. And keep on keeping on, Bravehearts.
Let's get it.